and Vici get the DK. Alright, so they got the leader to try and win the mid lane. Again, additional damage, some burst, and a way to try and take down this Phoenix egg. This starts to change a little bit more as levels start to build up for this hero, because Mirana has such a great agi gain. You know, eventually her right click becomes pretty terrifying. It's gonna be a arcane curse onto DY. There's a double damage onto DY right now. He's looking to try and get the kill onto the silencer. The arrow though from Ritsu will zone it back. In fact, Ritsu's gonna leap forward to try and get the first blood. He's gonna succeed in doing so, the Mirana. Getting the kill onto DY here in the bottom lane. CCnC taking some damage here at mid. Will now come down, pop the shrine just after the 5-minute mark. Oh, there's the toss back. And they're gonna try to use this Firefly. Here's the technique. They wanna try and get this kill, though slow will be there from the Whirling Axes. And here's DY though, the Nightmare onto the Batrider will ensure that there will be no further chase. Though it gets toggled off by the Tiny, but now they're underneath the tier 1 tower. This was a mistake for the Batrider. Dove way too deep, and Fade also just showed up out of nowhere. Did trigger off the Dragon Tail stun in that instance with the ultimate as well. Will he be able to use any of this time to put some screws onto the tier 1 tower? Top lane though, they're gonna get a kill onto Paparazi, 40R. With Flea chasing down the Troll Warlord, and they are able to secure that kill. We're gonna see a smoke right now. CCnC moving across the map with the silencer. Wants to make use of this Laguna Blade. And it looks like Yang is wholly unaware that this move is occurring. Doubt he'll be able to escape this. LSA connects onto him. There's a Laguna Blade. The arrow there too. Giving a killing spree towards the Mirana. Nicely done by Ritsu. Not moving out onto the map at all. They have 40R here as counter initiate. He doesn't have his Blink Dagger as of yet. But they are counting on the side of paiN on somebody just showing up unawares and unannounced. They're going to try and get a kill at top. Ori's going to TP here. After the Supernova has been triggered, but will be unable to find anybody to kill. So we just have to go back to farming. Bottom lane though, they finally do get this lasso out onto the Magnus. Magnus skewers forward, gets tossed up into the air by this Rule Scepter. CCnC just showed up and kills him with the Dragon Slave. It's actually 40R's Firefly that gets that kill. Blink forward by Flea. He just bought it at the side chop, tossing back the Bait Elemental, ensuring that 40R with the Firefly is able to secure a double kill. Oh, Ori. If they had a ward on him, they might have been able to kill him. Arrow will fly out, will miss Fade, but the Avalanche will not know the toss. And it is definitely not worth using Supernova there, my friend, because you would have died. No Fire Spirits laid out. Ritsu does have leap mid lane though. We see them getting the lasso out onto the Troll Warlord. Global Silence is there to make sure that there is no protection from the rest of his team. And 40R just bouncing all across the map. You see why he bought these BTs. Nightmare now laid out onto Flea. DY running himself away. Arcane Curse with the tree toss coming in from Flea, securing the kill onto the Bait Elemental. Slow down the Troll Warlord's farm, certainly. He does grab the Yasha now though. And Yang really wants to find the RP. Finally an RP does come out. Will drag somebody back right in front of the Troll Warlord. Troll does get the kill. Paparazi running down 40R. Unable to get any bashes in the process. But it doesn't matter. All that matters was the additional damage. And with this Mask of Madness, it happened very quickly. You'll Scepter now, other side of the map, drop down. And we do see the Dragon Tail stun laid out onto their Lina. And she is going to die. The Supernova was also popped just before the Global Silence went down from Lilis. So now the Global somewhat wasted. Lilis, Liposa is just going to end up dying as well. And Yang. Wait, what just happened? paiN were kind of winning just now. And now they're going to lose the tier 2 tower. Okay, they're not going to get that time. The courier will be able to deliver the Maelstrom. Oh, it won't. Okay, it won't. And Ori, oof. Ori wasn't able to find a grab on the. If he got the courier, man, that would have been such a big deal. Yang has Blink RP. Is he gonna be able to land it? The skewer doesn't connect. The Nightmare though is out onto Ritsu. Ori has Blink Dragon Tail stun, and they will lead with this out onto the Mirana. Mirana gets Fiend's Grip as well. They will be able to cancel it thanks to the Global Silence, but the Moonlight Shadow, will it be able to provide the escape? No, it will not. The damage from the level 2 Elder Dragon form does have the poison. So ends up ticking down the Mirana. And that was also the global silence that was expended for that one. They might be able to get a kill though at middle. They go direct down to Troll Warlord. Paparazi in trouble, get tossed up into the air after the lasso came in from the Batrider. Very ambitious place for Paparazi to be, considering the fact that none of his team was around him at that time. Although it does tank up his team significantly if he does such a thing. Moonlight Shadow does get used. There will be a lasso, but there they get the stun out onto the Batrider immediately. Bat's gonna go and almost get brought down. There will be no LSA. The LSA does get another kill. So they've got Phoenix down and Batrider's dead too. Now there will be the global silence to cancel out the freeze grip from the Bane Elemental. So they're forcing this fight back, and the Moonlight Shadow is soon set to expire. Now the blink stun coming in from Ori, leading onto the silencer. They will be able to secure the double kill for Ori, bringing down Lilas. They immediately ping out the Roche. Just go on Roche. Breathe Fire is exceptionally good against Roche in this kind of circumstances. But Ori, recognizing that something needs to happen, they get the RP onto CCnC. They got the stun long range with the arrow onto Ori, but unfortunately, Ritsu, with the random big plays, will not be able to convert that into a save of the Aegis. And the Roche will go down. Vici Gaming. Oh, you see Yule Scepter laying out. Paparazi pops BKB. They're going to turn onto CCnC. CCnC will Bloodstone deny himself. And 40 hours trying to drag Paparazi onto the high ground. BKB was used by the Troll Warlord. Can they get the first hit bash? No, they can't. They can't even get the vision onto Lilas. They lay down an Observer Ward, which fortunately for them will only be spotted after the Sentry Ward expires. So it's not going to get de-warded here. But let's see how they can start this fight. We're going to need to watch Yang, this Magnus, very, very carefully. The smoke fleas will be popped right now. They spot him, they scout him out in the trees, but they really want a higher priority kill. The Nightmare goes out onto Flea. The lasso lands onto the Paparazi Troll Warlord right now. Troll will end up losing his life and he's gonna die very soon. Supernova laid down by the Phoenix. They kill Lilas. And now they kill the Batrider as well. They TP out. Oh, Ritsu's still here. He hasn't TP out just yet. But do they have vision of him? Yes, they do. They find him. They even RP for this one. They secure that kill. It's gonna be a double kill for DUI. But the Roche is back online. Paparazi. Oh, he's like, oh, how lucky. Vici will now have to deal with the smoke though, as well as the Moonlight Shadow. paiN X really want to try and get the jump on this fight. They find the DK first and foremost. The Laguna Blade will be there. We got the Gem of True Sight. They toss him up into the air. Can they get the kill? Yes, they do. Buyback immediately comes out from the DK. Paparazi taking way too much damage from CCnC. Laguna Blade or the LSA will not connect. There is a Fiend's Grip right now going out onto this arena. RP will be there as well. The Blink back coming in from Paparazi after he's really claimed the life of Ritsu. They're not done. They get the Nightmare out onto Lilas. The Silencer, Sunray out. Ori with the Blink forward. The Dragon Tail stun secures the kill. They've just gotten 3 immediately off the bat like that. Ori did die but had to buy back. Ori immediately is going down the mid lane. And the Battle Trance will also give some additional attacks onto these range racks, onto the melee racks with the Elder Dragon form. That's going to be the racks claimed just that fast. Jeez. They're going to have to buy back on the Lina to prevent this from being more, but it might just be more despite her best intentions. Ritsu does have buyback, but they don't want to have to use it. Oh no, CCnC gets skewered outside the base. Do they have the damage to kill her? Lina falling very low. The Shiva's Guard will be out onto her. She dies towards the burn from the Supernova. Now Paparazi with Ori. PKB popped by the DK. They're chasing down Flea. Flea gonna get caught with the start from the Supernova. The next fall is gonna be the Batrider 2. 40R gonna be forced to buy back immediately after a double kill is granted towards the Phoenix. Tiny back as well. Glimmer Cape was used by DY. Arrow will catch him. 40R will be able to get that lasso onto Fade. Fade doesn't have a second Supernova, but they don't really care because in the time period, Paparazi able to pop the bottom melee racks. The toss forward from Flea. He was hoping to toss forward 40R, unable to do so. The skewer catching 2 heroes directly into Paparazi's path. Paparazi cleaves them both down, and now Ritsu inside the Nightmare, blinked upon by Paparazi. Paparazi doesn't have any vision of him right now though, but they do have vision of the Phoenix. Phoenix dead again as well, or rather the Nina dead, and everybody is gonna die. Batrider's dead. It's a dieback on him, dieback on Mirana, dieback on the Tiny, and that's just it. Vici Gaming slowly but surely they encircle like a natural predator, or like a cobra game. They just... Okay, so paiN X are the ones that go for this last pick, Storm Spirit. And, okay, that says to them, alright, Storm, we're gonna definitely put Ori mid. Let's see, he's got 8 seconds until he has the next demonic conversions. Yep, he's gonna take the rage creep away. This sucks so much if you're playing in the off lane. At bottom though, we do see Ritsu is inside Metamorph. They might try to get a kill onto DY. DY is falling really low right now. The Metamorphosis provides additional damage, and Lilas, with the last right click, is able to get the first blood. They get the kill onto DY. And throws out the Q, you know, the fire from the Firestorm, ensuring that these creeps don't push as quickly as they would like on the side of Vici Gaming. But they also have an Enigma here. Enigma can make pushes happen really quickly. Mid lane, Ori fighting against CCnC, almost about to get brought down on the Monkey King. CCnC, oh, runs out of mana. Can't finish the kill. And Lilas, even though he picked up a haste rune, running towards the mid lane, trying to get off the poison touch onto Ori. It's not gonna happen. Erstwhile, while this is happening, they end up losing the Underlord once again, and Flea can't really assist him in staying alive. He actually might end up dying himself. So the Napalm Shack starts onto him. The Flame Break will be there. That should be the burn damage to kill him with one more Napalm. 4 Napalm stacks. Flame Break ensures that Batrider is able to get the double kill. I'm not so sure Poison Touch will yield the positive results that they think it will, but let's see. They're going to try and get this kill onto Ori now in the mid lane. Fire Spirits will not land onto him, but they throw out the Poison Touch as well as the Icarus dive. Ori, Mukoil's command, trying to turn things around right now. Falling a little bit low, but look at CCnC. He walks inside the ring, the command ring, and he dies. Oh my goodness, the Storm Spirit ends up getting caught out there. Anyway, one of the things I was busy saying was, after they take down that tier 1 tower in the mid lane, Vici Gaming seem like, look how crazy ahead they are. Fade is even ahead of the Storm Spirit. I was saying in the drop that this lineup is unbelievably greedy, but paiN X, they don't really have any tools to punish greed. Like, CCnC needs quite a while before he's really able to come online and take fights. I mean, sure, Linus, they do get that kill onto DY. That's a pretty good one. And the Eidolons from Fade will assist in then securing this tier 2 tower in the top lane. And there we go. It's dead. Vici Gaming have taken it. And now, Ritsu. Oh no, he's inside the Wukong's command as well as the Malefice. And 4DR was trying to trigger off the Dark Rift to be able to save his comrade. But the damage is just way too freaking high. Because if it is, that is really disastrous news for 4DR. This hero low-key relies on being the beefiest beefcake in the world. Take that away from him and then what? We do see that Ori will die though. Okay, so that's a pretty good look though. They use the Supernova. They have to jump upon him with CCnC Storm Spirit. If he has Lincoln Sphere, he doesn't have to be afraid of the Electric Vortex. Doesn't have to be afraid of Sunder. Doesn't have to be afraid of... Oh, okay, Poison Touch is like whatever, right? Oh, Fade. Malefice done. Going out onto Flea. Flea doesn't have the Supernova. He's going to get waveformed through by Paparazi. Paparazi will be able to claim that kill definitively. And now they're turning perhaps for more. Brewmaster will split up by DY. Yang has Lasso back again. But you don't really want to get Lilas. Lilas about to TP out. Paparazi will cancel with the Adapter Strike, however. The Brewmaster split seems like it's going to be wasted. Perhaps not. They're going to get the Lasso out onto 4DR. And now DY is also right next by him. And they got off the Thunderclap. Do they have more damage? They do on Paparazi. He's able to secure that kill. Simultaneously, they do lose the Monkey King. Ori gets jumped upon by both Ritsu and CCnC. You know, we're scared of pushing. It's just that we wanted more farm on Paparazi. We wanted the shotgun first before we took a tier 3. Have we seen a black hole this game? I don't think we have. Wow. Wow. Did that just happen? Did he die that quickly? Doesn't he have BKB already? No. What are you doing, CCnC? This is not the game to go for Bloodstone Kaya, my friend. Because the only hero with more than 9,000 gold at 23 minutes is Ritsu. And he's supposed to be high performing in the Terrorblade. We'll at least complete the Manta style now. But will Manta help you when Paparazi is rounding the corner towards having a full E-Blade? When Fade actually has a Pipe of Insight and is not far away from having Guardian Greaves and Blink Dagger. We will see 4DR. Or they at least get the lasso from onto Lilas, thanks to Yang. And I was going to say we at least see that 4DR is bottom trying to push things out with Ritsu, but they need to come home to defend. We do see around the shrine Ori Sunray tilting onto him, forced to use his BKB to stay alive for the time being. As well, Paparazi just does not care. He's on the high ground, attacking the tier 3 tower. They lose the Phoenix on the backline, but what's more important is these racks. Will these racks fall? The Brewmaster will use ultimate. The Earth Ruling will go in with that Pulverize and the Demolish onto the tower, onto the racks as well. And the melee racks are gone. 25 minutes. All it really takes. You see CCnC getting the grab onto Fade, but he has to watch out the fact that there's still a black hole available. Manifestation will be there. CCnC zipping around. Ritsu comes in with the Metamorphosis on the side of the fight. The Sunray will be there, bringing down Fade. There's no Enigma. Supernova trigger off as well. CCnC will jump away. DY will lose his life to Ritsu, and then the Metamorphosis. Yang looking for an occasion to get off a Flame Break, toss somebody into a bad position. They will lose the tree that Ori was sitting on, thanks to the tree dance. And with this buyback on the Morphling, on the Enigma rather, they decide they want to back away. paiN X going on to Ori. Long range zip in coming in from CCnC. CCnC trying to get this kill. They will be able to get the kill onto Ori, but the lasso does lay out immediately onto the Stone Spirit. Stone Spirit will find himself getting Shallow Grave, but there's going to be the black hole. It doesn't connect from Fade. The zip away from CCnC is just too damn fast. And the buyback ends up being wasted, but no! Oh my god! The adaptive strike! Terror Blade with the E-Blade gets zapped. Oh my goodness. That feels pretty bad. I'm gonna maybe try to get this kill onto CAC and Paparazi, but there's no additional way to pop that Lincoln Sphere after they've already used the Poison Touch. DY now, Primal Split. Paparazi steals the Pit Lord form, drops down some of the fire from the skies. Wukong's command used by Ori on the backlines of the fight will force some of these heroes back. The death of 4DR is guaranteed in the middle of the Wukongs. Boundless Strike stuns him up, and the follow-up damage from Paparazi is well too damn high. CCnC zipping in and out, but can't really make a difference to this. Vici Gaming are just unstoppable. This is an insurmountable push from them. Paparazi gets earned up right now. They're going to finish their job by bringing down these range racks. The Shallow Grave is forced out of the dazzle. CCnC will now leap onto DY. They're going to try perhaps get this Brewmaster killed, but the Drunken Haze onto CCnC, making it difficult for him to finish off this damage. Sunray onto DY. DY will eventually die. Dies with the Poison Touch damage laid out by Lilas. But Lilas is now baiting Paparazi around him. Paparazi is low on mana. Has already almost maxed shifted into the strength. Bottom lane though, we do see Ritsu. Ritsu is going to be in some trouble. He's in the Metamorphosis right now. And Paparazi, will Paparazi survive? Paparazi does survive. Gets out. Sunder down at bottom, keeping Ritsu alive for the time being. But Fade surrounding Ritsu. And Yang, the reflection might... No, the reflection won't kill him because the E-Blade hit. Makes him ethereal for a moment. He is unable to get brought down by the physical damage of his illusion. I mean, it's still okay. He's gonna regen at about the same rate he would have if he TP'd out. But this means that this is a little bit extra time while he's trying to get mana for them to try and get this final lane of level 3. So you see now Sunday being wait forward. CCnC jumping onto Paparazi. Paparazi will lose his life to Ritsu. Ritsu doing way too much damage in that instance thanks to the reflection. And now DY. His ultimate slot doesn't have that much longer left in the world. He's being zipped after right now. Supernova will trigger coming out of the Phoenix, and they're going to get the reflection out onto DY. DY in a lot of trouble right now. Ritsu with the Conjure Images, and they are able to get the kill. Yet another one for the Terror Blade. 5, 3, and 4 for him. Looks like the rest of Vici Gaming will be content with what they've grabbed. Is trying to get to level 20 and 25 as soon as humanly possible. They should be feeding him all the Tomes of Knowledge, just because of how useful those spells are. Reflection versus Morphling is just incredible. As well as the fact that, oh, mid lane, Sun, oh, they get the lasso onto CCnC. They don't have much damage though, and much more lockdown, however. So they can't actually finish this off. And there's gonna be a black hole catching 2 heroes. CCnC as well as the Phoenix Flea is gonna lose his life here as well. No, they actually don't get the kill onto CCnC because of the shallow grave. And the Dark Rift as well that was triggered out by the Pit Lord. Seems like Vici doing something similar. And the Radiant scan doesn't trigger. I don't think the Dire scanned either. So I'm just gonna go for this. Paparazi will use the Metamorphs. Okay, CCnC gonna try jump onto Ori. They destroy the tree first and foremost and bring him down low. BKB, pop by the Market Wukong's command will be used up as well. The waveform coming in from Paparazi. E-Blade onto the Dazzle. Dazzle will not die as of yet. The Supernova will trigger onto several heroes. They're trying to bring down Ori, but the Wukong's command is still going. There's gonna be the Black Hole. Phoenix is gonna be the first one to fall after the Terrorblade gets brought down as well. Dazzle dies too. We do see now the Maleficent landing onto 4DR. They can't keep the Pit Lord alive either. They're gonna surround him. Triple kill for Paparazi. Did you guys see how Paparazi approached that fight? And there is gonna be the Roche as well. After those 4 heroes all go down, CCnC is trying to collect whatever he can, hoping that somebody had neglected to pick up bounty runes during their Imperial conquest of the paiN base. DUI just walks into the base and gets off his ultimate. Now CCnC gonna try and bring down the Yang Batrider. They already gotten the kill onto the Pit Lord, and now Lasso going out onto Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit cannot afford to die. Storm Spirit ends up getting brought down here. 4DR with the buyback tossed into the air by the Storm or by the Brewmaster. Now ritsu gets his form stolen away by Paparazi, who uses the Metamorphosis to shear through the Phoenix Egg. And the Adapter Strike with the E-Blade goes directly onto the Pit Lord as well. That's a dieback on him. Ultra kill for Paparazi, waveforming into Flea. And Flea now calling on his reinforcements. He died back for that one, but CCnC has returned. They want to try and get the kill at least onto Paparazi, but now here's going to be the Wukong's command, perhaps used by Ori. No, it's not available as of yet by Paparazi. Can he man fight versus ritsu? E-blades himself to stay alive, but now he's being surrounded by all the Metamorphosis illusions starting to morph into the strength right now, shifting attributes. CCnC might run out of mana, chasing him all the way around. Yes, while his team is just taking racks and the jump in, there's gonna be the Black Hole creating some space for them, and they're gonna be able to get off the shallow grave onto ritsu. He doesn't die throughout all of this. Boundless Strike catches 2 heroes. ritsu will not be able to sunder. No, he died, loses his life before he does that. Gets the buyback though. Lasso no going on to CCnC. CCnC, can he survive long enough to get out of this alive? He does. Just able to zip back towards his own base. CCnC is now starting to fall low on Bloodstone charges. Well, only died once since getting the item, so it's forgivable. Lasso now onto ritsu. Paparazi's inside Metamorphosis mode. Waveforms forward. Look at the damage onto Linus. Linus is about to lose his life. Linus will die. They had to use the Dark Rift from the tier 4 tower just to get back to their base safely. Storm Panda being thrown forward by DY, tosses the Storm into the air. Wow, the waveform forward by Paparazi. He's gotten 2 kills already, looking for a third one. ritsu gets the Sunder off, but might not stand a chance. They get the kill onto the Morphling, however. CCnC able to lock him down long enough to make that happen, but the game is going to end regardless. The rest of his team is taking the Ancient, and GG well played is going to be called by paiN. They get the kill onto the Morphling at the end of the day. CCnC picks that one up, but it is just not enough. And Vici Gaming looking even more dominant in game 1 than they looked in game 2.